Hello! Welcome back to another live program. I'm This Old Gamer. Absolutely thrilled to have you along for the ride today as we are looking at the suburbs. And welcome to the show. Great to have you along for the ride. Hello there. So I am, last week, a little recap, we built this high school area and, turned out alright. Not exactly perfect by any means, but I added a little bit more detail in some areas of the high school. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. Today we are going to work on a rail yard. So this is the last you'll see of the high school. You might notice there's a little bit of patchy grass in this area here. That's because I changed the theme mixer around just a tad to make things look a little bit different. I also have been messing with my mods, so I disabled some mods that I didn't feel like I needed anymore, like clouds and fog toggler. Also disabled the fog controller, which is a somewhat newer mod, but come to find out you can really do all those things through Render It. So decided to just disable all those, get rid of them, and use just Render It for that. So yeah, I like the high school. Now a place that there's plenty of education around for my citizens in the suburbs. And so, it's a nice little build. There has been some major traffic issues. I don't know if these cars are all trying to get to the high school, but I know that these the people generators that make these people kind of stand around like this really cause a lot of traffic. People really want to get to wherever these people generators are. So I don't know. I'm just going to leave them there for now, but it made a lot of congestion, to say the least. Alright, well, let's go over here to where our rail yards are going to be. So, just to kind of look at the suburbs as a whole, this area here, Thornton Square as I call it, is just about complete. Not too much more we're going to add to this. On the other side, though, of the suburbs, we have not done any sort of building over here at all. So today we're going to start with that by making a rail yard, and it's going to be right here where the rails kind of go into nothing. As I think I said on the previous episode, at one point I was debating on having a commuter line come through here. But as you can see, this rail yard goes up into this industrial zone over here and then circles back around on this side of the map, which is all industry. So I didn't really want to have any sort of commuter rail going through the industrial area. Thought that wouldn't be great. I don't know where these cars here are actually going because there's literally nothing over here to do. So I don't know where they're going. Let's see. Let's click on this guy. He's heading to the Temple of Salel, which is here. Now, oh, okay. So he's taking this route. Okay, well, yeah, I guess this is connected. So maybe that's where this person's going. I don't know. Who knows? All right. Well, we are underway. We're going to have to... So the first thing I really want to do is I want to kind of establish like a train repair center over here. And I've got some things in here I think I can do it with. Let's see. Ah, yes, here they are. So these are just kind of like a module wall. I'm not sure how these are going to work. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. Let's just see what we have as far as the actual some trailers and yes, here we go. Now this is going to be non-functional, so let's just convert this over to a procedure object. Change my there we go. You can see a little bit better there. So theme mixer 2.5 is what I'm using to change the latitude and longitude. One of the warnings, numerous warnings I've been getting is this doesn't mix with that and that doesn't mix with this, and I don't know. It's kind of been driving me crazy trying to look through all this stuff. Yeah, I do like these little buildings here. Just not as old as we wanted. So let's do a little search here for some stuff to kind of add. I had an idea too as well to have this kind of repurposed as residential at some point. So obviously we have to do one step at a time here. But yeah, some of this I might turn into like a little bit of a residential center. And you can see that is that's definitely floating a bit. Let's see if we can take care of that actually. Go to one of our mini blocks here. Yeah. We'll convert this to a procedure object as well. And we're going to extend this like that. There we go, that kind of hides that. Little staircase into nothing there. Ooh. If I could spell. video that I've been working on, I'm almost done with. I'm actually, this week, my father-in-law is coming up today, and we are redoing my flooring. I had a major flood over the holiday season. I had a pipe burst in my basement, and yeah, that was no fun at all. So he's coming up, and we are going to redo the flooring finally. I'm really excited about that. Be a fun construction time at the Thistle Gamer household. Sometimes when you convert things to procedure objects, you lose the flooring and things like that. So that is why the flooring disappeared from all this. One more for good measure. All right. That's good. Now, tell you what we're going to do. Let's use our little painter here. Kind of give some of this a little bit of... let's do this one. Yeah. A lot more patchy. Okay. So I want to use a lot of these steel pillars. I think they look really cool. Don't really know exactly what I'm going to do with them yet. Right now I'm just going to throw a few of them around. Do we have a crane? Yeah, we have a crane. Ah, here we go. Okay. Tell you what we might do. We might make like just a giant thing. Let's see. See how these walls react. What I could do is make a real big factory-like building right here. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Interesting. So that's an individual building. Let's see how this would. Maybe I could use this and just kind of use some props to convert it, maybe. Maybe not. So I want this to look very ran down looking. I've changed my railroad around to like a different looking railroad. See what we can find. Let me erase that. See if we have anything. We do not want any sort of functioning building. We don't want anything to actually start developing in front of our eyes. Here we go. Here's what we were looking for. Stuff like this. Yes. Module factory. To move those wires. Come back to that. So this will be like so. As always, I am always open for suggestions and things in the live chat. So feel free. I go into these with very little preparation, but that's the fun of doing something live. Everybody sitting there thinking, yeah, we can tell very little preparation. Okay, let's convert this one over to. And then these two certainly go together. I think what we'll do, just add some. One of the main reasons I've been messing with the theme mixer a lot is because I seem to be getting a lot more darker sides of buildings and things like that. I don't really know exactly why. I used to not do that, so... But there's so many different ways now to like control the sun and control different things like that, that it really doesn't, you know, I don't know. There's just too many mods. So this will kind of be like the headquarters right here, and then here's our like worker building. Now keep in mind, my intention is I want to kind of make it where this is not a functional thing. These will be functional. So maybe I should actually... Let me... Yeah, probably don't want to make these functional. Probably need to just pick up procedure objects, which we will do. Like these things. Just gonna add to the industrial fill. Let me get these down. Okay. What is this distillery? So this we're going to use to kind of like connect it over to this other building. And this is where we'll, obviously we're gonna have this look a little bit like it's not functioning, like it's not been used for a while. Let's grab these things. Now, there we go. Ooh, saving pause. Gotta hit this. Right. And while we're at it, we will actually move this over just a hair. I'm just gonna set that right there for now. I think what we need to do though is we need to move these buildings. They don't really go with the ones that we're messing with now. We'll put them over. Let's put them over like here. Kind of like this used to be a place that they would stage products. I will have time this week to finish my new video. I'm on vacation, so hopefully I'll have a little time after we get the basement all squared away. Excited about it. It's going to be a good, time to do some rearranging and stuff, I guess. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to get rid of these little, yep, we don't want those anymore. Turns out we never wanted those in the first place. I think what we'll do instead, we'll kind of build a platform over there in just a minute. Let me go back to this building. Oop. Oh, you get back to where you were. There you go. So annoying. I used to not ever have to hardly go to that. Changing latitude and longitude. I don't know why all of a sudden I have to do that. They're so much darker now on this side. It's very strange. Actually, I'm going to take this, get rid of it, and then do is I'm going to use these. I can actually take these and make them part of this building. Let's see how this would look here. Come on. This one. Actually, I can just do that in procedure objects. Get rid of that one altogether. Okay. Any other kind of tracks that would look any those aren't bad, but those are kind of cool. Just kind of blend in with the ground, so I could cover those up with some decals. Use the gravel to my advantage. I'll just convert all these over to that one. Okay. Move that over Use another one of these buildings. Let's see. Right in here. Now what I'm going to do this time though is I'm going to use procedure objects and kind of intergroup. I want to get rid of this portion of the building. Let's see how difficult this is going to be. My guess is with all those vertices, it's going to be very hard. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Okay. Let me actually... Can we get rid of that, or is that not going to be possible? Maybe it won't be possible. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but... Like that is not separate from the rest of it. You know what? What we'll do here is we'll just put in like another building and just kind of cover up that end. What building shall we use? A little bit bigger. Me too. And what we'll do. Is this cheating with procedure objects? I think it might be. That's okay because that might not work. Let's take that one off. Tell you what, we're gonna spin it around like so. And then right here, still do fix that though. I can get this little cluster. No, we don't want that. way back with it. So what do we got? We got one there. A little straggler. Ah! A little straggler there. Now we can get rid of that guy. Get rid of him, I would be satisfied. He's connected to something down here. Yeah. There we go. Just needed to tuck him away into the building. Now, I'm not really worried about that other little thing. This is not supposed to look perfect by any means. If you watch my channel, you're probably used to that. Another nice little building here. I'm just going to place some of these down and just have them so I kind of know where I want to go with stuff. Move it here and we'll get these out of the way somewhat. You know what? I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get rid of those. Probably just cut off electricity to half the city, but that's okay. Hello there. How you doing? All right. So I think we're going to use the... Where did I have that? I don't know what it was called. Something, yeah. So we're going to use these. This is going to be module, but I think it'll work for doing something really large here, hopefully. So we'll see. I've not used these before. Let me start on this side where the sun's actually shining. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to work as intended. We'll see. Ooh, we definitely need some of those for when we start detailing some good boxes. Yeah. Setting some reminders on the ground. That's how I don't forget. Okay, we're gonna just use this, but I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna convert it over to a procedure object. Place it about right here, and then I'm gonna take it and actually go into the ground with it. That's actually a airport hangar, but we are going to use it as a end of the line train repair place. And that's interesting. Don't really know why it's doing that, but okay. I guess we won't need these pieces after all. Alright, so we're going to grab these guys here. We're going kind of use these, make them part of our building. And let's just do, probably don't need one this big, but it'll at least cover it all, like so. I'm not gonna completely detail underneath this, but I just want to kind of add some here to the front. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Picked up some new subscribers through being on the City Skylines 2 o'clock with Bon B, so it's really exciting. I'm excited to get back into the game. It was not a result of being on that show. It was a result of a number of things. Main thing was the compatibility mod. It basically allowed me to figure out what I needed to get rid of on my computer. Wasn't that interesting? Okay, we'll put like a little cover that up. Tell you what we'll do too. We'll let me just put in some more of these concrete surfaces. So this could be kind of like where the trucks unload repair supplies for the trains. Again, if you missed me saying it, I didn't really intend on this being a functioning area, kind of just for aesthetics, but also I wanted it to kind of be ran down, and then eventually, because this is in the suburbs, eventually I would kind of have it where we would repurpose this stuff for residential. Like how the wire, that electrical line is just smack dab in the middle of the back of that. Yeah, it works. don't think... Oh, yeah. Actually, that would work. I don't think these cargo docks work the way we want them, but maybe they do. Very good. I am going to do a lot of detailing in this, but I just kind of want to get some of this kind of stuff out of the way. I don't really want to do too much detailing right now. Not really going to worry about all that. Just bringing those out just barely. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. I certainly have plenty of, let's see, NAR. So this brings up all these different rail type things. We'll come back to that. Some of these buildings, I think we might just tuck inside of some other ones. Gravel surface over. And then we use our natural resource brush. Great way to add some texture to your grass and stuff in really any area. And you can also go in a theme mixer and you can mess with how that is set up and what it looks like, what the texture looks like and stuff. So we're going to put some asphalt down. Just want to go, I'll do it like this. That is a network. You do not want that. Let's see if we can use our procedure objects. Or procedure objects. Move it. Let's see if we can move this. Use move it to paint this a little differently. Excuse me. Like that. Yeah. Ah. That's okay. There's a quick way to paint all these, which I will show you, which is oh, for crying out loud. There we go. So that's the color we want. Ah. Never mind. Do it the old-fashioned way. That'll work out all right. Here we'll put some. Since that is a surface, you can see that decal kind of pops up on top of it. So I have to be a little careful here. I don't know. Okay. Let's use this one. I like this one. It looks like this building might be a little elevated more than we want. Let's bring that down. This will kind of help us separate the gravel from that asphalt that we just put down, because it doesn't exactly mesh very well. I think what we'll actually do here too is we're going to throw in because you know I gotta have curbs. We'll just do one like not like that. Let's do, yeah, one like this. Can convert this to procedure objects. It's going to be very small. Ah, we can make it bigger, yay. That'll work. Gives it a sense of elevation. I'm going to tell you what we'll also do, since that looks like that. Just take this and put it along this side too. Tell you what, I'll do it about right here. that's fine, because then it just kind of has a little bit of a decline there. So that'll work. My decals are not cooperating there though, are they? There we go. Mod I used to use called Building Anarchy. Not found a suitable replacement for that one yet. So that one used to allow you to build, well, you still can do this, but it used to allow you to build on inclines a lot better, a lot easier, should say. You could choose to ignore the hills and things like that. I have not been using any sort of mod for the buildings, so now you just I just have to kind of adjust them or make like a platform type thing for them or something like that. Kind of do like this. Well, remember not too long ago I said I'm not going to do any detailing, and here I am doing detailing. I can't help it. It's the most fun part for me is detailing stuff. Do I have a... just maybe some small... yeah, one like this. These were good for like weeds, stuff that where you want it to be kind of just like going over the side of something or looking like overgrowth, which we're going to need a lot of that in this area. Well, maybe not like that, but those are very big. Let me find something to kind of go around it where it doesn't. Okay. Thanks for joining me, y'all. Appreciate it. Okay. There's another old factory. I might just leave that right there. Yeah, why not? I might just leave it right there. Now, I will probably here, let's see, ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Probably need to do a little bit of some terraforming here. Terraforming. Just to make sure you're awake out there. Yeah, just bring that down just a tad. This might have been a good, I'll tell you what we're going to do here. Let's go back to our decals. got this brick decal here. I don't think I've ever even used this before. So we'll do that, and then yeah, I like that grass. I've got the grass sprites and all that stuff turned off. I don't really like the way that they look most of the time. Since this gravel here is a surface, you can put some stuff on top of it, like those decals. You can see how it disappears because it's going under the other surface. That can be rectified by using page up, page down, just depending on where you place it. Your results could certainly vary. Ooh, yeah, I like this one too. We'll use this kind of top of our brick decal. Actually, yeah. Let's come off of this with it. Just add a little junkiness flavor. What else we got here? That's a little too bright. It's the brightest concrete I've ever seen. We're going to put a little concrete barrier in here. This is a very long one, so I got to make sure I'm not overlapping it into anything else, really. Oop, you fell down. Just throw a few of these rusty beams in here. And well, some graffiti for good measure. Where are you at? There you are. See if we've got any. What is this? I don't know. Oh. I was actually looking for this. I haven't found all that many good like vines on the game. Oh. Random trash drop. Oh, we need this. Ah, yes. These are the kind of things we need more of. Which really makes me want to. So if we put the conveyor belt type thing, if we put it there, I'll take this building, but to cover up what I just did, well, we'll move that down a little further. So about right here. Oop. This will be for the workers to go across. We're going to add some more of this fade here. I want to like all over here. Move these decals over. Just like hug them up against the railroad. I think that would be all right. So let's actually do this. Let's type in dock. I think I've got some other buildings here. These might work. Do like that. And then these ploppable docks that we saw earlier. Want it to kind of run right here. Let me see if it'll let me. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. Can I actually do that over here too? Raise it up just a hair. That'll work. Hello there. Appreciate everybody watching today. This might be a new record. It's 3 people. I don't know. It tells me that I have 1 viewer, but I don't know. 1 would not be good, right? It's just fun. Just fun. Last week I had it brought up on my phone where I could like kind of see the live feed. But this week I did not do that. These need to be a little bit more. Let me just do my brush of the. Whoa, not that big. There we go. Are you gonna work? Sometimes this brush does not cooperate the way that you want. Alright, so maybe we need to take a look again at this little area because we obviously screwed it up a little bit. Somebody let me know how many viewers does it say? I'm just curious. Because mine still says 1. And it might be 1, that's fine. Lawn tufts. Lawn tufts. Really like this dock. Really like that a lot. Says 1 for me too. I think I want here right now. Even better. Let's talk about inappropriate things. Alright. Yeah. We're just gonna put these trees, just random crap. That's what we're going for. It's kind of like my channel, random crap. I know that my computer has to be hating me. Since you're here, Jeremiah, I'm going to really quickly, because the show hasn't come out yet, but I'm going to show you what I've been working on for the new episode. And anybody that's watching this in retrospect, not live, I guess is about to see it. All right, zoom way out. There it is. That's what I've been working on. It's not done, but it's getting close. Alright. Enough spoilers. Uh-oh. I gotta figure out where I was. Oh, here I am. Thank you. I've really been enjoying working on it. I didn't really anticipate it being as long as it has been. Like, the video right now is at about 40 minutes. And that's like most scenes are sped up quite a bit. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's really hard to like it's really hard to, when you're making a video, be like, oh well, I don't want it to be, or I want to split this up into multiple ones, and it's hard to do that once you've gotten so far in a video, because it's like you didn't record any sort of cinematics or like interludes. But man, I'm not really worried about it. Another thing I was thinking about doing is just actually doing the video as a no commentary type thing. Just have it like a real fast video, speed build, without any sort of commentary. This fence is going to be kind of like a keep out of this property type thing, so it's just going to overlap everything very nonchalantly. Even right here, just gonna go right over the road. I think so too, and I could have like little graphics pop up and have like tips and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. It could be fun. It could be fun. So I was kind of talking about earlier, one thing I've kind of discovered is using this natural resource brush to kind of take the place of Surface Painter, which is a mod that no longer functions. I had to uninstall it, but this kind of works as a replacement to it. Just kind of click around. It'll mess up the ground pretty good for you. Doesn't work as good as Surface Painter, but I still think at least it adds something to it, so I don't know. Yes, the electric lines that you can get from the workshop, there's quite a few of them, and you can actually, let's go into this here, so you can actually this is kind of cool. Let me turn on the, so say you just don't want electric lines, you can just put this invisible underground cable and extend your electricity as much as you want. As you can see, this is completely disconnected from the grid, which really doesn't matter because it's not functioning anyway. But yeah, there's several of them. You might see down here at the bottom there's billboards under the electric tab, and that's because when you plop one of these down, they actually are, they function as an electricity thing, which it doesn't really matter, but Everything you see here is electricity. I don't know why the I don't know why this Honda van's in there. That's great. Ooh, I'm glad I stumbled upon this. Um, this could definitely be something that adds to a little detail. Should be cool to have like a, yeah. Let's do one like this. Does this convert to a procedure object? Don't know exactly what to do with this. What could do? Bless you. Could I kind of pull these? Kind of like they're not functioning. Yes. I like that a lot as well. Let me find it. Random boat trailer there just for the heck of it. I don't know if you can hear the music in the background. Take one of these. Do you recognize the music? Bet your dad recognizes it. Just kind of adding this just to make it look like maybe that fell out of there. I'm just going to use some of these trees to kind of fill in a little bit. These tree clusters are kind of something new. Just kind of random tree clusters. Kind of help fill up stuff without having to use the tree brush. Yes, it's SimCity 4. Fondly remember sitting on the couch while your dad was playing SimCity and the music would be playing. And we'd be like, God, music is so annoying. And now it's like, so it's basically what you heard last week. The amount of hours I've listened to the SimCity 4 soundtrack at this point is, it's bad. It's real bad. What is this thing? It's like you kind of get used to it, and I don't know. It's you get used to hearing it. It's like, well, now I can't not have it playing. Yeah. Good times, good times. See, I think these pipes can actually be raised up. Oh yeah, okay. So that could be cool. Hmm. Let's just get rid of that one. The Lego bricks. The Lego bricks. The Lego bricks were used in downtown. One moment. One moment, please. Okay. Let's see. Lego bricks. Lego bricks. So there is a whole list of Lego items on the workshop. Oh, here it is. Right here. Legoland. Back when I used to do creative builds. So this was I don't know, one of the downtown episodes. I don't know if you heard me earlier. I'm really struggling with getting things figured out with my longitude and latitude and all that. But yeah, this was the little Legoland area. I don't know why the Lego sign is. Does it count as a park? No. So the only thing that is actually functional in this entire thing, these are all just props that I just built a little maze with. And I guess these people have been stuck in for 3 years. The only thing that is functional here is this Lego store is a functioning store. Of course, the Party City is a functioning store. It does not count as a park. Now, if you wanted to make it an actual park, you could put in they have these like little dummy parks, dummy buildings. So basically, it's like a little tiny box, and it would make anything you want. Like if you wanted it to be a park, people would go inside of it. Another thing you can do is you can use this people generator. All it is a little square. So you can put it down anywhere. So we'll just put it down right here. It's invisible. It's there, see? And then you can move it over into here. Now what that's going to do is it's going to make a crap load of people stand right there. I've used that same functionality many times. Let's see. Actually, I guess the most recent one is where am I here? The high school that I built in my last, I sound like Mr. Bond, high school. The high school one that I just built. Yeah, so here's the people generator at work right here. So here's all these people just standing around. Same thing here. So that's how you can get people to kind of stand around and just meander. So yeah, not an actual park, but an incredible simulation. I used them a lot in the arena area downtown. I used a lot of those as well. This actually kind of looks cool now, like zoomed out, you know. Hadn't really zoomed out on it. These park people generators are the same thing. They also do the same thing. They don't work as well. Thank you. They don't really work as well. Not as many people will show up for that. And then all these are all buildings. They're not props. And you see how it says like 1 seat, 2 seat, whatever. So if you use this bench versus just a prop bench, they'll actually sit on it. A prop bench, they will not sit on it. So that's what that's for. I'm sure there's a bunch of new ones on the workshop that I have not messed with. But that's what that's all about. See those boxes there. Let me do... Thought I had some. Basically converting everything into procedure objects so it'll fit in there. Earlier in the show, I was explaining how, probably why I lost the viewers that I did have. I was explaining my father-in-law is on his way up. We are finally getting around to replacing my flooring in the basement. I don't know if you recalled, but I had that flood on Christmas Day in the basement. Finally getting around to fixing it. Tore out half of the flooring on Friday. Good times await. Actually, it shouldn't be too hard. And I enjoy my father-in-law's company. He's a good guy. Just kind of making some overgrown looking stuff. As usual, I am open for any sort of suggestions from anybody. Even if it's, hey, never do this again. Never live stream again. Let's see here. Do we have any set? Oh. Just thought of something. I usually find a way to always get these in any industrial area. I'm almost embarrassed that I didn't have it already out here. Yeah, you're good. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do more of these buildings. Everybody watching this later is gonna be like, who is he chatting with? That's my best bud. Been friends for a long time. Now, how did that one have a surface and this one doesn't? Huh? That's weird. I didn't put a surface over there. Oh, maybe it's just because the way it's set up there. This building has officially been moved 10 times already. Just gonna do like that. So I think we need some sort of parking lot or something. Of course, it wouldn't be a parking lot that's functioning now. Let's do parking. Not that parking, though. No parking. Ooh, you know what? That would be good. Let's just do a bunch of random no parkings. Be another good place to do a wall of sorts. We'll do a different one here. Let's type in... Oh yeah, I like this. Let's use that one. No, don't go in there. It's not supposed to be working. It's not supposed to be functional. Why is that person going in there? Quit going in there. Things that obviously I'd be taking more time with a lot of this stuff if I wasn't doing this live, but decals are interesting. I've got so many and it feels like every time I go to get them I'm like, I just don't have anything for this. But I always do. But, yeah. That's kind of what I was wanting, something like that. I like these dirt ones, look good too. To make this look as crappy as possible. I think that's the main reason I like doing industrial. It's kind of like, you know, you don't have to be as you don't have to be as, you know, tedious on things. It can look a little rougher. Like, you know, for example, you know, I could take, let's see, like, this big tree could just go right in the middle of this parking lot, which I think I'm going to do that. Right there. Well, let's see if I still have... Does it even function? Probably not. Oh, it does! Cool. I'll just set down here in this building. And then this smokestack here, this is a very large one. I'm actually going to put it... Oh, you know what? We'll put that in the little... Right there. Give that a little something. Yes, I told all the viewers that if they were to enter this promo code, they'd get $3,000 cash. You missed out, buddy. I was explaining who exactly you were and why I'm conversating about such personal things. That works. As far as the build, I added some no parking signs. Threw a ton of decals over here. I think I'm just about done. This is kind of what I wanted, just like this abandoned rail yard area. Something that was like overgrown. And that's what I think we have accomplished. Now, I don't know what this is going to actually do to the Bulletproof. What's up? How you doing? Always been a very good supporter of my channel. I appreciate you, Bulletproof. I don't know exactly this will do to the land value because the initial thought was that this area of the suburbs would just be residential. But as I said previously, oh yes, Valheim. Man, I've got 200 plus hours on that at least. One moment here. There we go. Yeah, so played a lot of Valheim. Love Valheim. I got away from City Skylines as well. I kind of quit playing it altogether. City Skylines 2, not really the reason I got back into it. It was more so the compatibility mod, because I had a lot of broken stuff going on. So once I got that compatibility mod, I was able to get things sorted, figured out, and here I am. Bulletproof Blouse, I was also explaining to Jeremiah that I have a new video coming out. First new original content in a while, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, I love Valheim. Absolutely love it. I haven't, and I play without mods or anything like that on there. So I build a lot of neat stuff, but there's always the possibility that I'm gonna have, you know, the occasional something is, I don't know how, something smells in the swamps, and the next thing you know, your fort's getting attacked Absolutely brilliant game. Um, I don't know what I was saying a second ago. Live streaming is a lot easier for me, though, and Sunday started being kind of like a day to play the game again. So I decided, what the heck. Also, I was away doing some other stuff, like started another channel with some friends to talk about um, our local soccer, and got a lot of podcasting type stuff. So I've got the Stream Deck, things like that to help me. Oh yes, an auto loot feature would be really good. Since you're here, Bulletproof, since you're here, I should probably tell you that I had to only do a little terraforming in this build. Yep. Follows me everywhere. Okay, one last thing here before I get off, because I've been on for 2 hours now. Kind of want to put some box cars and things like that. Now, if I can go to this, yeah, here we go. Too late, Dell. Too late. But yeah, I have all this random stuff that I used for the program. It's kind of the reason these lights are back here too. I used for 24-hour Purple People, and we still do some stuff here or there. But I came to the realization, is like, man, I've got like everything you need to stream minus talent. So why not just do some City Skylines live? When I started playing the game again, though, I just didn't really know. It took several sessions to learn everything again. Funny how quickly you lose track and forget how to do things in life in general, right? I don't really know what rail cars should be here, because this is a shut down rail yard, so it's not like yes. And I thought about doing some of this on Twitch. There's not much City Skylines on Twitch that I could find. Oh, where was I going to do that little... Oh, yeah, over here. So I thought about doing something on Twitch, but haven't done it yet. I have a Twitch account. And believe it or not, there's other games that I enjoy playing. So we're gonna do... Oops. No, I never did. I will. I will one day. I need to actually... obviously, I mean, honestly, I really want to just play that game again and actually beat it. because it's such a great game, Red Dead Redemption 2. But I even put in a service ticket and all that stuff. So stupid. Would a rail yard that is not being used still have trains, you know, like box cars? This one is. It would be fun to do some streaming with Jeremiah. I think we could have a blast. Oh, you know what? What if we had one that was like... Let's see. Will this actually work? Now, see, where did that go? Can we convert? Okay, let's do this. All right, convert to procedure objects. There we go. So how about take this one and tip it over. I don't know how that would have happened. It'll take a lot of teenagers to do that. Where's my weeds? Yes. I don't think I've got it set up on here. They do actually, they're connected to the Wi-Fi, so they can be controlled with the Stream Deck, which is pretty cool. So you can actually push a button, and you can have the screen do something. So, for example, I could actually have graffiti. You say? I could actually have, when I say the T word, I could actually have that turn red back there if I wanted to. Maybe in the next episode I'll do that. Why did I even think about that? That's just stupid. I shouldn't even thought about it. Let's see here. Is it there? Where is it? Oh, yes. Oh, you know what? Let's put it on one that's upright, because that's probably not gonna work as well. There we go. So those lights are by a brand called Gobi. It's a very generic brand. They're way cheaper than just about every sort of lights like that you can get. But they work really well. And they even make stuff like lights that you can put around your TV or your PC monitor that like react to what's on screen. Rebirth of Detroit. Sloop John Island is really far from Detroit, but we're going to use it anyway. Thank you for that suggestion. Yeah. I've got, so like, let's see here. Let's see if I can. This is riveting, isn't it? So, if I wanted to, so let's just say I was doing a Valheim stream and push this button. Oh, yeah. See? It's called Forest. I'm sure when I watch this video's analytics, it's going to be like, most viewers tuned in when you were changing the lights. Katie probably thinks I've lost my mind in here. Who's he talking to? Is he just talking to himself like normal? Oh, yeah, that adds a lot actually. Ooh, let's put the gorillas guy here. Where could he be? He'd be on the store over here, couldn't he? Yes, fancy indeed. So on the show, the 24-hour Purple People show, I kind of, my idea on that was it was kind of be like a little spin-off of Pardon the Interruption. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that, but it's a ESPN show, and he would like mute people when he didn't like what they were saying. So that's basically what I had. It was like so I'd give the panelists a red card, and if I gave them a red card, they couldn't talk for 1 minute. Their screen would turn red, and also at the same time, in the background over here, it would be red. It was kind of cool. Maybe I could take oh, okay. We don't want to do either of those actually. I know why Adele tuned in. It's because it's great music. I was going to try to make like a little hole there, but might just be too... Let's see. Yeah, why not? Uh-oh. Yes, a bulletproof blouse. Have you gotten back into City Skylines, or has it been strictly Valheim? How did this barrier end up in the sky like that? That's pretty cool. If you guys didn't know, Bon Bon B had me on City Skylines 2 o'clock, which is his new podcast type thing. So check that out. I was on the first 2 episodes because the second week person couldn't make it. So I was the substitution. I'm sure he was like, son of a... Gotta have this old gamer again. Here we go. Here's my... Ooh, a dirty mattress. Yes. Yes, there must be a dirty mattress. I mean, you would think as Hank as mayor, this kind of stuff would not be happening. They would have had this cleaned up by now. I like these little props here. They use these on some houses. There you go. Who knows? There might be another election in November. It's every 2 years, right? So I mean, it's probably we're probably due for one. You can still see those decals just a little bit. My idea was, you can see everything's kind of, this is all jacked up as far as the tariff. I didn't say the whole word. Shouldn't have counted. Should not have counted. Everything's just floating. One of the newer, or one of the issues is like the prop and tree anarchy are both kind of like broken right now. So there's temporary fixes. Oh my gosh, I keep grabbing this thing. There's temporary fixes for them, but a lot of the props and stuff are not cooperating the way that they're supposed to. Decals on top of decals on top of decals. That is too funny. Just some random junk. No rhyme or reason. But yeah, what I was saying about prop anarchy is these props are not supposed to float. They're supposed to just sink to the ground. I don't know why they're floating. Now that could be also a result of me not playing the game much and having something. I did have some settings that were basically just completely reversed. Autosave was turned off. Found that out the hard way. It was turned on when I used to play all the time. It was turned on. Found out the hard way that it was not on. Lost about 4 hours worth of work. Oh wow. A little mind sync between us there, Jeremiah. I didn't even look at that. One thing I need to find in the workshop is some really cool like vines and stuff. Never really have been. Let me see. Green. There used to be one. Yeah, this green ivy. So you can kind of just put that like underneath awnings and stuff. Police emergency. How about a Lego base right in the middle of this? Oh yeah, I like this tree. It's really big though. Bear. Yeah, because you could really modify these buildings quite a bit. I think that's a good amount of rail cars. I don't think I'm going to add too many more. A lot of things that used to... now wait a minute here. You can't do that, sir. You cannot go through the fence. It's not allowed. A lot of things that I used to have a really good grasp on, I don't anymore. It's coming back to me though. It's coming back to me. With the overgrown, yes, overgrown. We were talking about this little area here. See, this is why this game is such a time suck, is because I could stay in this little area for hours. No, we need a broken barrier. I don't know why everything is just floating though. Why is everything floating? Where are you going? Don't they know this is not a functioning area anymore? Unloading cargo. Oh, there he goes. They do have a stray dog spawner, actually. They have animal spawners. So here's industrial workers spawner. We'll just put it here even though we don't really want people here. Don't think this geyser thing works anymore. Let me speed it up a little bit and see if it starts. Yeah, I think this is broken. That's another thing I need to do is I have... Oh! It works! Probably don't want that. I think I downloaded these for the haunted house in the amusement park. I think it's the only time I ever used them. So there's our worker. He's like, I'm gonna clock back in, damn it. We really let the place go to crap, sir. Let's see if I have any more junk. Let me just type in junk. See, that's something City Skylines too. It'd be nice if you could just search for what you really wanted. So I don't really have that many. How big are... Ooh. That's kind of cool. This is part of the industrial DLC. This is an ore crusher. But we're going to pretend like it's something else. Now when you convert a building or whatever to procedure objects, So take this thing for example. You can see building must be placed roadside. When you convert it to procedure objects, it is basically non-functional, and you can place it anywhere you want to. And then you can also actually convert it, do whatever you want to with it. I like these signs here. Giant junkyard with all those props. Yep. And a lot of these props were the same ones that I used in the in Hank's salvage yard. Should we pay Hank a visit? I don't even know if I'd be. Oh my goodness! I don't know if I'd be able to find him. Oh yes, it's actually just what I needed. Something like this to fill this up. Actually. Let's see if we can find old Hank. You just gotta look for the crane with Old Glory on it. Sometimes I'll look at this and I'll just be like, what I could have been accomplishing. It's a lot of stuff. I have this mod here in the bottom left corner where you see this B and C. You can hide all these issues just like that. Isn't that nice? No more issues. He probably is the murderer. And now he's the mayor. What's the world coming to? Okay. Oh, here it is. Many moons ago. Oh, the police are actually still investigating. Put those props down to make the commercial or whatever, and I just never took them. To no reason to take them up, right? So an example of some broken mods. Every time that I go to that kind of camera, it restarts the toggle it mod, which is that B, C, and H here in the corner. So look at all the icons. That good thing I've got, everything turned on where nothing will be destroyed, but lots of issues on Sloop John Island, as you can tell. We can just toggle it, turn it off. I think now the notifications icons can be actually turned off in the menu on the vanilla game. So really no need for that. Gotta leave the police. It is pretty. Well, I got you guys. I'll show you a couple other little things. So you can see the sky is got clouds. It's a pretty generic statement. This cube map replacer, though, is how you can change up the sky. It was something that was broken whenever I started playing again. Don't know what those that make mountains in the background. Hold on, let me change that again. Uh-oh, it's acting funny. I'm lucky I haven't had a crash in a live stream. Oh, we can visit Dell's Park. There's not much going on there, though. It's funny because, like, when I go back and look at some of the stuff from when I first started building the city, you can tell. Well, is this gonna work or not? There it goes. So yeah, you can change the sky. Was the point of that? You can also, there's now like moving clouds. So it's kind of hard to see them. There we go. So see the ones that are kind of pulsing there? Those are actually moving. They're just kind of cool. Just adds a little bit to the realism. Dell Park. Ah, yes, over here. What I was saying a moment ago, though, is I can kind of tell the areas that I used zoning versus the areas that I actually plopped the buildings down. The areas that I zoned definitely have some unique buildings, and they don't always make sense. It's like a combination of like futuristic buildings and things like that with old buildings. Man, this had to have been at least 2 or maybe 3 years ago. I built this computer Christmas of 2019, I think. Somewhere over here. So yeah, so all these houses were zoned, which I've got the zone turned off where you can't see it, but these were all zoning houses. Somewhere over here. Ah, that's a shame. It's not loaded. So this was a sign. This was like a billboard that had a picture of Chris eating pizza on it. But one reason I kind of want to do a new build in some ways is because so much of this was just thrown down without too much caution, and then you look at the roads and stuff like that, and you think that's not very realistic. Now, evidently, we have a major traffic jam here. Good Lord. My population's gone up about 4,000 since I started playing again. Let's take a look at the live traffic here. 61%. I don't know why this road is so backed up right now. Not too many traffic problems in this neck of the woods. But yeah, some of the Some of the road decisions I made early on were basically just made out of necessity. Here you can see the area that was all zoned. Now with this area here, I used, at the time it was called district themes, where you could set up a district and you could make it whatever amount of houses, or like whatever kind of houses you want to do. And there are some advantages of that because it does make it look more densely populated in some ways. But like all these, for example, I put these all were placed manually. All right. I think we're at a pretty good stopping point. I've been sitting here for a long time. I should probably stand up. I really appreciate you guys being on here. This is way more fun. You know, it's kind of funny because like I was reading about streamers and stuff, and it's like, well, you gotta talk, which I get, but like if it's just one person or no people, then it's really awkward. So I appreciate you guys. Obviously, Jeremiah, it's easy to talk to you, and Dale too. But, you know, sometimes I'll get somebody I don't really know. Bulletproof Blouse has been a big supporter of the channel for a long time. So that was awesome to have him join. Here we go. Yep. There we go. Right there. Never fails. And he's even got an electric car. Why is everybody going to this temple? It's like the third person to be going to this place. Yeah, I put that there thinking it looked like an industrial thing, but this is actually some sort of a place for meditation and worship. Maybe not the best spot for that. I don't know. Thank you. That's funny. Yeah, if my roads look good, I want to see your roads. Like as I went on, I started, you know, like obviously this area here, you know, I took my time with and tried to make sure it looked like whatever. Why is my little face? Sorry about that. Didn't mean for that face to stay up there for that long. But yeah, as I went on, I started kind of, you know, doing that a little bit more. Caring a little bit more about how the roads were going to look. The water texture is a little different looking right now than it was, but I actually kind of like it. I think it looks cool. It was a little bit too blue before. I mean, the biggest disadvantage for not using mods is not being able to move stuff. I mean, that's really, to me, that's like the number one thing. Not being able to move stuff sucks. And having to delete things and then redo them and delete things. And then every time you delete something, you're losing money. Although I think the unlimited money is... Alright. I'm going to take care of this situation. I think the unlimited money thing is now part of the base game. Or it might have been from the start, actually. What do we want here? I'm just going to turn off all the traffic for this road. Yeah. Take care of that. Haha, now you're stuck here forever. Thinking about a good parking spot. I think you're out of here. Yes, that would be really cool. Having like a little preview. That's a good idea. What do you guys think? Anything else? This is just kind of random over here. Oh, look at all these people parked here. This is kind of what I wanted, though. Just kind of random and grimy with the little repair center here at the end. Not any particular rhyme or reason. Okay, well, you talked me into it. A couple more things. Should these things... So this is... What are these things? Empty gas tower. Full gas tower. So empty gas tower makes more sense for this. But yeah, once again, really appreciate you guys joining me. It's I lose my train of thought often, if you can't tell. Nothing's changed with that. But yeah, it's hard to talk about nonstop talk about the game. It's more fun just to talk regularly. I've never had a problem with talking, as you know. That thing is really big, but it's kind of cool. There goes another one. Speeding across the track. There's the arrow for it. Train cars that hold gas next to it. Ah, like the tanker trains. That's a good idea. I don't know if I have. Oh yeah, I do. Of course I do. I currently have 8,500 assets and 120 mods. And of those 8,500, there's about 500 that are broke. The cold calling another one home. That's too funny. Yes, the people's minds, right? Got one for that. There it is. Now hiring. See, there I go, losing my train of thought again. It's a lot more fun with you guys on here. People in general to talk to is better than like me sitting here talking to myself. And I think to myself, like, okay, we watch this. If you watch this after it's live and there's some guy sitting there talking, but nobody was actually there live, it's like, I don't know. That's why I was thinking about trying Twitch, because there really wasn't that many people streaming City Skylines when I was watching, but I don't know. I get confused on there. I know you guys are, I know Dell and Judy are Twitch experts, but I am not. So I don't know if that's something that's, what was this? Yeah, I don't know if that's something that would be popular on, or not popular on Twitch, but you know, I mean, like, would people be able to like find it easier or whatever? Ooh. On last week's episode with the high school, I just couldn't. Oh, here we go. I don't know. It's like I just couldn't get anything going in my mind. Might have been altered a little bit too much. Called Judy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll tune in and watch some stuff on there, and it's cool. I guess I get a little, like, this streaming software I use has a lot of Twitch plugins, and they are really cool. Like, you can you know, all the little things you see, like the little pop-ups for the little chat and stuff. You can kind of do all those kind of things. And then I found this little program you can actually make, like, I can make like little, you know, branded things and all that. But a lot of that I don't know exactly how it works. YouTube has something called Super Chat, which is kind of similar, where you can, you know, have like where people pay to have some sort of emoji. Let's see if this car turns. Good. Don't turn. Can't go that way. See, there's hay bales in the way. How are you going to get through that now? Huh? But yeah, I don't know. I thought about trying it out. I'm gonna add one more little fence here. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Oh, here we go. This will stop them. And there's no chance now. Tell you what, if we really need to fortify it. Just in case, right? Do not enter. I didn't see a bike rider. Where was he? Must have missed him. Love that junkyard fence. Where does this come? Okay, yeah, we're going to do the same thing down here, aren't we? Yeah. Somebody's definitely going to steal that sign, though. There's no doubt. There's one more DLC coming out before City Skylines 2 called Hotels and Resorts. I think it comes out May 23rd. No stealing. It probably should. Yeah, I totally missed the bike. Who knows? This is now officially like the #1 teenage hangout spot in the entire island. It was Hank's and now it's this. Alright. I have to get off here now, guys. Appreciate you watching. I'll hit this button just because I know you already did it, but I'm going to push it anyway for anybody watching this video. And now I have to get into this voice. Thanks for watching today. Really appreciate you guys. And we will see you next time. I'm This Old Gamer. Tune in for more ridiculous content. Maybe I'll be on Twitch. Maybe I'll be playing something else. Maybe those cones will still be there next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Good to see you.